We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, hope you're out of your dogma, Snuggies, and you're self-righteous, standing on your fucking soapbox, America, America, home of the fucking self-righteous, phony fucking masquerade party. That's what this place is. The United States has turned into a giant masquerade party. Everybody fucking living in competition when they fucking stole the field a long time ago. So you're out there fucking dancing on a fucking fake fucking AstroTurf fucking field that would fucking make the Astro fucking dome look like organic, authentic fucking gladiators on the fucking open fucking skyline of fucking Glasgow. So here we go. I'm going to talk about the fucking self-righteous fucks, the nuclear industry. Here we go. The second, everybody knows I do this radio show exactly then. And these are people they're supposedly activists with. They'll wait right to the second, and then they'll call off the fucking hook, and they know it. That I've learned along the fucking way. A lot of these fucking, I don't know what you would call them. These people come at me. You know, they'll send me stuff in the mail, they friendship fucking bait, they fucking do everything when they have a completely alternative motive. And I don't know if they fucking try to attack me subconsciously or they're just up to it. And then they'll come to me and say, well, you know, Kevin wasn't this, that, the other fucking thing. He didn't do this when they knew that in the inception. Well, wasn't that the plan? You know, wasn't that the fucking plan? So I'm going to talk a lot about Arriva today, and they've been breaking up in the phony dog and pony shows. 1 year ago today, I was detained inside the fucking UN at the end of the spent fuel cycle conference. Guess who showed up unannounced? You know, there's Sandra and I and a couple activists from Austria showed up, and so I just, you know, wander in. You know, I wasn't going to crash no party. I just fucking want to go in. I want to see the fucking UN. I want to go in. I'm on the public fucking tour. Not you. They detained me. I says, you can't detain me. This UN Charter, the Atlantic Conference, fucking Yalta by the Sea, says anybody go, yeah, the public tour scheduled right now. I'm just going to the public tour, that's all. You know, I registered, I put my name down, I did everything. Yeah. Okay, not you. Take me in a little room. Like fucking the wizard coming out of the wall. I mean, beyond creepy, you ain't seen security till you go through there. So, going through my bags, digging through everything, going crazy on me. This dude looks like he probably did play fucking offensive line for the fucking Giants in the fucking 80s or 90s. This fucking guy's big as a house. African-American guy says, fuck, you can't be from fucking, I know, I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah, okay. That's who they recruit, security. You know, they don't fuck around, you know, because that's their fucking house of fuck. They're not about to let anybody know what really goes on in there. They're not about to let to anybody, but they've had no resistance. So all of a sudden this guy comes out, one of the white shirts, and I know by now what the white shirts are. When the white shirts show up, that means Homeland Security, the International Security Force, the international symbol for the fucking Homeland Security, the globalist police forces, white shirts. So like when you're in Manhattan fucking protesting, and they call out like they did at Fox News, we had, I think, about 100 fucking protesters at Fox fucking News, Million Mass fucking marches. Vice fucking wrote that fucking weekly article because they didn't finish the fucking walkway. Well, they scattered. Yeah, they have a thing called the fucking subway. So cities, so they sent out more, there were more cops there than activists. By the way, I've got to know a lot of them. When we're down there at Flood Wall Street here, they call it the Goon Squad. And so with the white shirts, I know when they show up in San Diego, they're the worst. Because that's USS Reagan, that's Harry. When the white shirts get called on you there, get ready, motherfucker, which they get called on me all the fucking time. I get them fuckers called on by myself, on my line. And by the way, I violate my own rule. What's the fucking rule of fucking activism and protesting and exercising your First Amendment fucking right and doing fucking peaceful fucking, protest with a YouTube camera? What's your first rule? Never go alone. I violate it all the fucking time, my own rule. Because it's a dangerous gig, and make sure you got fucking cameras and backup fucking cameras. And so they come at me. So he comes out, white shirt. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked. Can't find Sandra. She's supposedly there. Can't find her nowhere. She can't find me. She's mad at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's she at? She's from Holland. She met her there, and I'm like, what the fuck? So this guy comes out, takes her side, and this guy's on my side. This guy's like, he's from Poland. And he's like, Kevin, come here, let's talk. I said, what the fuck? These guys thrashing through my bag, tearing through everything, going crazy. He says, well, you're here to protest, right? Well, outside, only legally, whatever. I know I'm a visitor in Austria, but I'm not in Austria. I'm on international property right now. And he's, that's right. And I know this is dangerous shit, fucking, you guys fucking are supposedly, and I started quoting off the Atlanta Conference Charter to him. I started reading it off when FDR and fucking Stalin, before Churchill, fucking completely hijacked, before it turned into the corrupt IAEA, 3,000 employees, the nuclear cartel took you fuckers over. I mean, Truman took them over. Push out fucking Wallace, fucking Truman took them over. Why? The Russell Trust. Rosemary's Baby, Rockefeller's Baby, no Russell's Baby. So the trolls and the rats, and do not kid yourself, the PR firms are all over me. The fucking, these fuckers attack us in fucking droves. It's a wonder we got any fucking platform at all, ever. I mean, these guys got the field, and they got these American fucking sheep that are hypnotized, that ISIS, the boogeyman's going to get them. They're willing to give up all their fucking freedoms, and they're going to go get a gun. They're going to hunker down, lick their fucking gold bars, and fucking shiver their timbers and give away all their fucking liberties because somebody's going to get it. They're going to fucking anthrax me in my fucking little fucking beatnik fucking town that they wish they were a beatnik. They turned into a fucking bunch of fucking cowards. America, home of the cowards. So he's like, Kevin, no, I believe in you. And I said, so you know my cause? Oh, yeah, you're the Fukushima guy. Yeah. So waiting for me, huh? Yeah. We're ready for you. I says, yeah. Where's your army, Kev? I don't know. It's just me. Really? Well, where's your friend? I don't know. That Austria police has already got her. Well, oh, and he tells me, well, they got her, Sandra. I said, for what? And, for what? Well, they're just talking to her. So she's detained by Austrian police. I'm detained in the fucking UN. You got to keep them separated. And so I'm like, what the fuck? He said, no. Here's what we're going to do. You're not going in. I said, that's illegal. You have to let me in by law. Well, you're not. Period. But, I understand you want to protest. Yeah, I'm going to protest. This is the fucking end of the cement fuel cycle. And so he says, okay, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. He says, I've been here for fucking 25, 30 years. I've never seen any fucking anti-nuclear activists set up protests. They've had fucking free reign. And he says, I'm 100% with you. And then he started talking about Chernobyl. And, he got very emotional. This guy knew because he lived in Vienna. He lived in Austria. The Austrians are the most anti-nuclear, well-educated people on the fucking face of the earth, bar none, when it comes to fucking nuclearism. That's Frieda Eisenhower's work. So, the 200th anniversary of fucking Waterloo is right then. So, I mean, I timed it for that. They had the energy spent fuel cycle, so he says, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let you have a box out here, an area. So, go out there. He says, come on, this is what we're going to do. So the subway drop, the beautiful, beautiful subways of Europe, and the front entrance. Now, there's a road entrance, but people get no resistance. Of course, they're going to just fucking walk out of their fucking, $10,000 a fucking month fucking elite fucking apartment at Staffengrass in the fucking Vienna Square where all the power elites have fucking been meeting for fucking time and all eternity. Bilderberg on Balcon. No, it's right there in Vienna. And so they just walk out, grab one of those great fucking incredible Venetian fucking pastries that are like, whoa, you'll think you had some kind of sexual experience eating those things. And so, and get on that beautiful train, just drop off, walk off there, casual right in. That's what they do because they got no resistance. They ain't got to hide, so there's the back door crunch, and he says, oh, they all come right through here. So here I'm going to let you set up right here. So he drew me a box like a third base baseball coach. And here comes Austrian police. And the argument ensues. And it's on. No, we own this. No, we own that. Out of the blue, here comes a guy walking along. Kevin Blanch. Yeah? They don't call them lawyers in Austria. I can't even remember the term they use in Austria. He's one of the the guy at the UN knew him. And he says, so the argument was going between head of security at the UN, Austrian police, and the attorney. On where Kevin Carr, where does Austrian property start and where does the UN property? Well, no one really knows, by the way. Finally, the lawyer says, I'll tell you what, the subway is Austrian. I'm a taxpayer and I pay for that. They pay no taxes in the UN, by the way. You work there, the IA, this fucking looting rat motherfuckers, they pay no fucking taxes. They're corruptest fucking organization in the world. Hijacked by the atomic fucking, nuclear fucking shakedown rats. So, finally, it gets settled. You're right, because I'm looking up, I'm under the subway on that, so you can sit up here. So I went inside that, and he says, well, I'm lit. So he finally settles it. The head of the security says, well, I'll tell you what, Kevin, because in Austria, here's the rule. If you protest in Austria, you have more than one person. This is not the United States, and I knew the law when I go in. And I knew that. If you protest in Austria, you have to go file with them to get a fucking permit if you have more than one person. And I didn't have a permit and whatever, so I knew better, and I'm not about to violate, I'm a visitor in their beautiful, beautiful country. And so he says, no, but I'm letting you set up on UN. And he says, anybody, Austrian police, anybody else, anybody's got a beef, you tell them to come to me. No. And then inside there, right as they're detaining me and getting me, I got my camera, I'm snapping off pictures. There's a few of them, you can see their arms and you can see their hands as they're freaking, detaining me. And then he says, can I get some pictures with you, Kevin? I want to show my wife. My wife had thyroid cancer. She says, I want to show her. So then the Brooklyn guy says, can I get pictures? So they're holding up the sign, my Pacific Genocide, inside the UN, taking pictures. And so then they advised the security out front, which he was great. So we set up. So we're sitting up there, and I've been working on identifying who these people are. These are the key players. So at the end of the cycle, because there is no fucking end of the cycle. The end of the cycle goes here. This is all looting. Well, I looked through the alternative, and all of a sudden, that day, who's on there? The CEO of Arriva? The French nuclear fucking cabal fucking government-owned bankrupt fucking rats from hell. I said, what the fuck is he here? Sandra's like, what the fuck? And I says, well, that's easy. And the young kid from Lentz there, and I says, he made me a hot spot. And I says, real easy. They're bankrupt. They're fucking broke. They got hat in hand. They're going to bail them out. The same time I'm there, the Fukushima, which is the Department of Energy of the United States, is lobbying to take what we call origin fucking labels off nuclear waste. By law, all nuclear waste has to have origin fucking labels. I mean, which is logical, so you can identify what it is, when it is, because this stuff lasts forever, generations die, blah, blah, blah. They're getting permission to take the fucking origin waste fucking things off of the fucking bags, off of the fucking waste in Fukushima, Japan. And I'm like, well, I know what that's all about. That's real fucking easy what that's all about. That's about fucking simply bringing the waste to the United States right here in my backyard. That's why I was there. Bringing it to fucking Utah Energy Solutions, bringing it to fucking South Carolina through fucking, you know, the Mox Fuel fucking thing to bring it back. Well, and they sent it there. So I'm like, Arriva's a bunch of crooked, creepy fuckers. So the one activist in Finland, they're trying to build a reactor. That's Arriva. They're overthinking that, you know, they bankrupted themselves. French in their ego and so proud of their fucking nuclearism has been the greatest catastrophe economically to any country in European history, and that's saying a lot. It's a catastrophe. And the French government owns 85% of it. So the French government's with fucking hat in fucking hand, who is Arriva, begging the international community, fucking save us. We fucked up. You know, we're all arrogant about our faith. That stupid, big, fucking sloppy pig called Mike Moore who needs his ass kicked. He used to do such good work for all that. Stands on the stage with Pandora's Friend, works for the French. It shows how ignorant people are. Barack Obama didn't know what Hanford was. Fucking Hillary fucking Clinton. Now, Flying Cuttlefish has got some articles on some of these illegal. She fucking doesn't understand fucking nuclear waste. You can read it. These people are green as grass or ignorant fucking dumb puppets. I'm like, what the fuck? So they're fucking begging for the bailout. The fucking, we're all nuclear. It's clean. Pretty green butterflies flying out. It's cheap. It's economical. You put a fucking pellet in your car. Jetsons, let's fly. Fucking fairy tale, fucking phony bullshit shoved up a fucking your ass like a fucking bad colonoscopy. So, they're broke. They're fucking, it's bankrupted the country. The nuclear cartel, they don't fucking mine any uranium there. They don't store it there. By the way, Sweden, you know, here you got Denmark right there. Denmark has no nuclear reactors. I bet this fucking idiot in fucking Denmark, thinks he's a photographer. All pro. These fucking people that babble off this shit. It's like in San Diego, Peter's fucking friend. Same with this stupid, dumb, fucking drunken, alcoholic fucking moron. Oh, I'm pro nuclear. Why? Because they just fucking spew. Because they can't think. Somebody thinks for them, tells them what to say, like Barack Obama reading off the teleprompter when it comes to nuclearism. Like fucking Hillary reading off the teleprompter, fucking word for word. There's nothing organic. There's nothing organic about these people. They're not even human anymore. America's not even anymore. They're just shells. They're shells. Fucking GMO, chem fucking trails, fucking sprayed out, fucking boxed up, fucking gonzoed fucking shells who fucking went through 2 + 2 is the thing for it's a masquerade party. Look at music. So, Arriva's done. They're fucking, so it's been announced yesterday. They're breaking them up into third coming. Guess who's bailing them out? You. You think, oh, that's just the UN and the IA. No, that's you. The international community's your money. The United States has unlimited money, right? Right? That's how we're fed to think. That's how we're fed. Unlimited fucking money. Oh, debt don't matter. It's $20 billion. I remember when people were having a fit without the fucking debt when it went to fucking $800 million. Not that long ago, Ray Gunn. Remember that? There was no fucking debt when fucking the Bush fucking crime family occupied the White House. No, we just got unlimited money. Let's go buy another $60,000 fucking car or truck and drive it around. Let's fucking just fucking loot. You know, look at fucking thing. It's like, so I go to the concert. I wasn't going to go. That fuck ticks too much. So I'm going to talk about this video I put up yesterday, which could be the best piece of art I ever did in my entire fucking life. Maybe ever. So it's the thumbprint of Americana. So it's Steely Dan. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh, yeah. So they're New York City guys. You know, Walder and fucking Fagan. Beckett and Fagan. You know, they're sophisticated. Their fucking work is brilliant, you know, with those, not one, but 2 sacks. So I'm not going to go. So my friend here, she calls me up. She says, Kevin, you going down to see your concert? No, fuck no. She says, well, I was going to go with my friend, but we can't go. Do you want my ticket? Yeah. Here. So I go. And want to see him, and, you know, Stevie Winwood was there, and, you know, he's fucking old and tired, you know, and they chew a couple songs, charge everybody fucking this ridiculous sum of money, and walk off and collect their money and grin, you know, and he's, you know, he's a legend, but they're old and they're tired, you know. So, and I'll tie this all together. This is important stuff. So, I spent a lot of my life in Brooklyn, you know. I have my whole life. You know, Brooklyn's my place. It really is my place in a lot of ways. New York City. So, these guys are as New York City as it gets. So, my daughter's ex-boyfriend, New York City fireman, back in the day, he was, I'm friends with a lot of New York City firemen, by the way. You know, before I got cancer, I used to like to drink beer with them, hang with them. You know, my daughter's like, fuck, I'm like the mom. You leaving? I got New York City firemen at my house here in Williamsburg when she used to live in Williamsburg, knocking on the fucking door. You know, can your dad come out and play? They call me Lost Boy. Everybody calls me Lost Boy there. But they all call me Lost Boy, you know, the Mormon thesis on Lost Boy. So they call me that for years and years and years and years and years because I'm Mormon, and I know everybody in that town. You go to downtown Brooklyn, I know everybody. You know, all the fucking, you know, business owners, because I walk, and it's a community there. It's a wonderful fucking place, by the way. It always has been. Even when it was hardcore and fucking dangerous, it was still a fucking wonderful place. People were fucking authentic. They're great. You know, and so, and I know these guys are fucking brilliant guys. I know they did this on purpose. So there's the great documentary out now about the backup singers. And here we go again. It's just pure fucking abuse of the music industry, everything. I mean, this country, that's all we do is abuse labor. That's all this country is to the end. It never ended. Fucking slavery's all the fucking rage. You know, the pickers are right up the road, fucking hoeing the tomatoes right here. I'm going to go talk to them today. So, he says, so they're, you know, they 12-piece fucking band, 2 fucking saxes, whatever. You know, it's pretty loungy shit they're fucking doing. You know, they're getting old and loungy. You know, and I'm like, thank God if I had as much fucking kick as a fucking, you know, a Shirley Temple. I'm like, what the fuck? So I walk over, sponsored by Coors. So I walk over there. $6 for a 12-ounce fucking Coors. Really? $6 for 12-ounce Coors. I says, when I started drinking, when I was young, we used to go to the fucking drive-up window. My twin sister worked out right here. My dad's friend owned it at fucking Holly's. That'll bring my friend, who was my best friend then. His name was Mike Taylor. I just got word this morning he was killed in a car wreck fucking yesterday. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I think it's true. You know, so he and I pull up, you know, and my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little mutated twin sister, who was really, that's all I did my whole life was try to ward off guys from, you know, that's everything, you know, friendship baiting to get at her. Yeah, okay, good luck. So, can we get a case of Coors Towels? Oh, God. Here, $6. $6 for, now, 1 can of 12-ounce, $6. Now, you think about that. This is where we've gone in this country. There ain't no inflation. Oh, no, hell no. Let's hide it. Let's change the fucking can. You know, during the Bush administration, we just, instead of fucking making inflation numbers show up, let's take a fucking container of soup that's 16 ounces and let's just make it fucking 10 ounces now. Let's put a dent in the center of the bottle. Let's fucking do it. You know, this is a masquerade. It's a con game. That's all America is. That's all this fucking place is. It's an experiment fucking gone fucking bad. Total fucking failure. Poisoning the fuck out of you. So, they bring it out, and he's got 3 African-American females with him. Old school backup singers. You know, and they're young. And he's got them right on the lead. I'm like, wow, this ought to be fucking cool, because in the day, and that's why in that video I used Ooh That Smell, when I saw Leonard Skinner in 77 in the Old Salt Palace in June. I'm a music fucking freak, if you haven't noticed that. You know, and I'm a singer. And so, a rant, fucking poet, fucking baker, fucking butcher, candlestick, fucking maker, I'm the artist. Post ignorance, fucking, I did an interview a few days ago in fucking Norway, of all places, and they said to me, well, what about this art of yours? You know, and I said it just like this, and I kicked it right out of my fucking head. I says, all the arts have been amended by me. They've been amended. He says, what do you mean? I says, I took them all, and now they're blended. You know, I have a YouTube camera. The blending of the fucking arts. So here they come out. And I'm like, wow, this ought to be good. Well, long through the show, he introduces them individually. Well, I know these Brooklyn freaking singers. I know the gospel singers of Brooklyn. I know. And that video, everything I said in that video is all true. It could be the best piece of art I've ever fucking done. And it's all improv. So he introduces, and they go through the scale. You know, he introduces them individually, and they go through the scale. Ooh, all the way to the high notes. So I'm like, oh, my God, I've never heard anything like this. So my mind goes back to the Skinner concert. Now, when Leonard Skinner was killed in the plane wreck that fucking fall, let's remember, Ronnie Van Zant was killed. And I like how they twisted his music and their lyrics. I love how they twisted it. You know, remember Mr. Saturday Night So Special? He's got a barrel that's blue and cold, ain't good for nothing but fucking put a fucking man fucking 6 feet in the hole. How about this one, The Needle and the Spoon? Just to fool you. You remember in the back, fucking ground singers? You fool you. So, ooh, that smell had just come out, that song. Whiskey bottles and brand new cars. Oak tree in your way. He had got drunk, crashed his car into a fucking oak tree. They were pissed because they had to fucking slow down their fucking tour. Well, you remember in that song, you hear the backup singers. Ooh, that smell. And you hear them, can't you smell that smell? All the way along, and I was thinking, you know, Lou Reed, I mean, he did great work on it. They were totally exploited. They would call them up in the middle of the night, and they'll just come up here. I got to go to work in the morning. I got to go clean people's fucking houses. They're the best voices in the fucking world, bar none. The African-American, well, not even African, I mean, because the one killed it, that Southern girl that was killed with, remember when Van Zant was killed, she was killed. Her and her husband were killed. She was the backup singer, that beautiful Southern white girl. You know, oh my God, could she sing? Oh my God. And all that rock and roll music, it's that background. You don't even know it's subliminal. So Roy, you're just a fucking backup singer. Without them, that fucking music's nothing. That fucking music's nothing. The fucking symphony. When Van Zant died and she died, Skinner's over. Now they're all propagating, yeah, I got my gun, fuck kid, need you for president, yeah. They just hijack the music. They hijack the music. Mr. Saturday Night Special, you got a barrel that's blue and cold, you ain't good for nothing but to put a man 6 feet in the fucking hole. The needle in the fucking spoon. You fool you! These guys were socially conscious as fuck. They stood for exactly the opposite. What these fucking, let's go see Skinner, there ain't none of them. Let's go see Tom Schultz, fucking boss, and one fucking guy. People living in competition, that MAT liar. Hey, liar, I just want my piece of, no, they're all dead, dead. You know, I would like to introduce my fucking new singer from American Idol. He's got pretty dolphins flying all this 2 years ago, the day before I did that great piece, Patrick and I, in front of the Enola Gay hangar. It's a fucking masterpiece because the fence is gone. We were able to do that. Fence was built before the hangar was even built. The fence is gone. Our art was hanging on there. Fucking, it's about the genre. It's the visual genre, the place and time. You cannot re-fucking make my art. A lot of my art cannot be read because it's gone. You look at the picture of the Golden Gate fucking Park with that sculpture that's sitting in there. That sculpture will never be there again. It was there because of the fucking moment. The fucking prisoner girls like me. It's all about slavery. It's about exploitation. Slavery never ended. It's fucking worse than it is. So he introduces the three girls. And he says, you know, you got to realize how much I love gospel music and how much I love the backup singers. How can you not? They're the greatest voices in the world, you know. So, I'm a fool to do your dirty work. He says, oh, I ain't singing it. They're singing it. He knows what he's doing. It's a statement. It's a fucking statement. That fucking totally, they never paid him shit. Here's $20. Come fucking sing this song for 4 hours. Do this take. You know, somebody says, well, they're studio. Well, who ain't a studio musician? Fucking remember Zappa? Remember fucking Zappa? Zappa's the one that started calling the fucking band. He's fucking thing, you know, and look what happened to him. Look what happened to Zappa. You know, he got it, you know, and so just like Matt with this video, you self-righteous fuck want to squash my First Amendment rights. So YouTube fucking, somebody fucking tags, goes crazy on, and this is, you know, only happened twice. It happened to me in Sweden, too. Age restriction. These self-righteous fuckers standing on their thing. You know, who the fuck, like, you know, Josh Dugan, you know, I'm self-righteous. All these self-righteous fuckers, you know, Tammy Faye Baker, all the way back, it still goes on Balco. You know, it's over and over. How about Dennis Astor? Remember that self-righteous, the moral joy fucker? Huh? Raping fucking boys? What the fuck? Oh, I'm going to go hook up with a hooker. You know, I'm a self-righteous family guy. We're moral majority. This little Dugan kid, what is it, Ashley Madison, they hack into it. 98% of all accounts are men because it's a prostitute fucking site. That's all it is. He pays $1,000, that poor girl. I bet she really had to fucking grin and fucking bear it to have that little fucking weasel creep on her. You know, but $1,000, you know, I guess you just, whoa. You know, what a sweet gig. I mean, what a shakedown America is. What a scam it fucking really is. So they sing, I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Well, and the reason, so RT's interviewed me multiple times, a lot of people. And remember, I went on my tirade and said, fuck everybody, a long, even before Fukushima, I won't do interviews anymore, told them to fuck off. So, KSL does it to me. RT's the worst violator to me. So you just Google RT, Million Mass March, 2014 Uncut Chronicles. You know, you go to any, you go to the 2015, 2013, and go through that Uncut Chronicles, the whole thing. Go all the way through that whole long, that fucking video is intense. That day was intense. Listen to the voice in the background. Listen to the background singers, the whole thing. The whole thing. That's me. That's my voice through the whole fucking thing. Booming across. That's my voice. So I'm driving through the desert a couple years ago, 3 years ago, and I think it's coast to coast, maybe somebody, and there's an intro to a fucking show on late fucking night, in the middle of the fucking night. This is right after Fukushima happened, not too long ago. And the girl I'm with, she's like, oh my God, that sounded like you. She flipped it back. Oh, it's me. I'm like, what the fuck? That's happened to me twice now. Cassell did a piece here a while back. There's me. You know, my voice background all the time. I'm a fucking backup singer. So, just like them. Really, who is the artist? Who is the front person? Who is the front person? Fucking, ooh, that smell. Whiskey bottles and brand new cars. Oak Tree got in my fucking way. You know? Really. Who are those? That incredible, incredible music. They all had them. They all had them. And they're the fucking art. They're the fucking artists. The backup singers. I gotta tell you, Walder had those. Walder says, you know, I'm going to introduce it. And I know, you know, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to find out. But they got to be Brooklyn girls. So everything in that video I did yesterday is true. So when I was in the bone marrow transplant dying, you know, because I'm just the backup singer. RT interviews me all the fucking time. You know, when I'm in D.C., whatever, you know, and then, but as soon as I start nuclear, whoop, as soon as I got Fukushima, they run right to their fucking same old panty painters who got the fucking field. So really, who are they? They run right to fucking Busby, it'll dilute. They run right to the same old panty fucking painters. Not me. So I'm listening to them, I'm like, they're old and I'm tired. And, you know, Patrick does a lot of work with me, McCormick. You know, he's a hell of an artist. I love his fucking work. And we did that piece in front of it with a broken fucking guitar. Like I said, purely organic, purely fucking improv, on fucking location. I mean, just fucking from the gut. I says, you know, and we talk all the time. I'm like, well, you know, that fucking music in the 60s got amped up fucking big time. You know, you think back 69, I went into the fucking park and shut it right through the fucking, I mean, Zeppelin's on trial right now for Stairway to fucking Heaven, but Danny, California, you know, who's that? So I'm like, fuck it, losses. So I'm thinking when I left, I'm like, you know, their lounge music with the things, and here you got those powerful, booming fucking voices. Those three young, oh my God, the individual had to go through. I'm like, what a waste of a talent. Cut those girls loose. Cut them loose and let them fucking scream and sing and get the fucking passion. Because when you, I mean, have you ever been in one of those churches? Have you ever been in one? I have. So that story that, you know, I'm broke down. My daughter lives on Fulton. You know, the original fucking, not Ray's, the original fucking Ray's. The greatest pizzeria in the fucking world's right there by our fucking house. I know the old man. I know them all. Kevin, how about some slices? You know? They love me. Hey, Lost Boy! You know, she owns a German pub. She has a little, you know, this little girl of hers has got a little fro on her, and she's, you know, I think she's half Jamaican is what I think she is, but she's a Brooklyn, you know, Jean-Michel Basquiat, you know, and she's beautiful, and, you know, Kevin, you know, and her father just passed me. I know everybody. I visit with everybody. They fucking love me, and so I broke down. You know, I come out of the bone, I'm broke down. The day that Aaron Swartz died is when I really broke. I didn't even know he died. You know, I've held my ground on this whole fucking path and this whole journey because it's been so hard. And now we see why everybody fucking supposedly loses their battle with cancer, especially with leukemia. This is fucking brutal. You know, and I fought it at the same time with cancer with a YouTube site taking on the greatest fucking event in human history, the poison of North America. The poison via Fukushima. Seattle Times comes out today, says, oh, they're admitting thing. I said, no. I go to Seattle Times. I said, no, you are the problem. You knew. You covered up. You refused to report. So, ooh, that smell. So I come home and I'm like, we need the power. That's been the problem in the anti-nuclear movement. You know, and I've been involved with it since 1968. That's my first time I was at a Senate Opry hearing fucking gig in 68 anyway. You know, so my dad, the nuked fucking Marine from Pendleton. And so, I mean, the first time I saw that beast, the vibe went over me. I'm like, I knew that reactor was my path when I was a kid. I mean, the vibe, I knew it. I didn't know that it had put fucking leukemia into my fucking body because I didn't even know about my dad being fucking human lab ratted at that time. I had no idea. And so, let's let these girls sing. And I'm like, cut them fucking loose. You know, so I walk around the corner right there down South Portland going to get on the train. I'm sitting in there and a guy emails me. I'm trying to find where Megan's at. Right, the New York girl. You know, they've sentenced her. They're trying to kill her in prison. Obama did everything to murder an 85-year-old fucking nun, the Y-12. They did everything to kill her. An 85-year-old non-peace activist, who, by the way, was sentenced on the day fucking Pete Seeger was fucking sentenced in Knoxville, Tennessee. I was there. You know, full of leukemia, this whole fucking journey in this path. So I'm going to improv this. And, of course, you know, I stopped along the way to how to make a cake because I'm headed to L.A. I'm headed there the 20th. So I've been every fucking step of Mexico to San Francisco. I've been every fucking step. There's only a couple little places that I've missed, and I'm going to finish those up in L.A. You were supposed to be in L.A. in May. And so that morning, I just outside, I said, just improv it, kick it out. You know, of course, fucking had to stop back the cake. Of course, that's Mark MacArthur Park. It's a fucking masterpiece. Again, listen to the voices. You know, so I walk around the corner in Brooklyn. I'm broke down, you know. And this young man he's right at the church right there, face to face, Kevin Blanch. Oh my God, I can't believe I run into you here. Yeah, what's the odds? You know, you can hear him singing in there. Mom, come here, look who it is. Oh, we love to hear you sing, Kevin. We love you. Should have heard him. I mean, you've been there. Any of you have never been in one of those, I mean, especially in the South in the day. I'm sure, I know it still goes on. Boy, does it go on in Brooklyn. Oh, my God, can those fucking women sing? Oh, can they fucking sing? I mean, they're the greatest fucking voices. I mean, goes all the way to the antebellum fucking South. Those fucking, that's how they survived. That's how they survived. They tried to survive. They would sing. You know, and really, who was the fucking slave? Who was a slave? Harriet Beecher Stowe says, my mom and dad was the fucking slave. You know, the gimmick goes, my mom and dad were the slave to the golden fucking handcuffs. So who's the slave? They're in Manhattan on Wall Street in the golden fucking handcuffs. They're the fucking slaves. Those people, they thought they were in fucking slave. And I go back to the movie Bobby, which is a fucking grand fucking movie, and he says, Latino! You think these fucking enslaving motherfuckers want to fucking take us? Why don't you call you what you are? You're Mexican. Why don't you call yourself Mexican? And you're free. Don't you understand? You're free. They're the fucking, let them have it. Let them think you're their slave. I'm not their fucking slave. I'm not their fucking slave. They think I'm their fucking, oh no. They're the slave owner's the one who's got the fucking handcuffs on, not me. Let them fucking have it. Set your fucking self free. Walk from fucking Mexico to Chico. Set yourself free. So I just fucking did that video. Improv the whole fucking thing. Didn't even really think about it. Just fucking sit down and go, Kevin. Ooh, that smell. Can't just smell that smell. I mean, ooh, that smell. Then she sings. You can hear him. Can't you smell that smell? I mean, it's fucking masterpieces. You know, they're masterpieces. These organic fucking southern fucking singers who learned how to fucking sing. I mean, that takes years. That takes paths. That takes decades and decades and decades and decades of the pain, the fucking strife, the fucking struggle. Not in one lifetime, in multiple fucking lifetimes. That's America. That's the byproduct of fucking having our teeth kicked in and being abused like Kevin Blanch with a fucking boomer. There's a byproduct of that. Fucking the poet needs the fucking pain. The pain fucking comes out, Michelangelo. It comes out. That's where the art fucking comes from. Not this comfortable fucker. This comfortability fucking of life is the zenith. That's why there's no art. They're too comfortable. They're fucking comfortable. You can hear it in Waldorf fucking thing. They're comfortable. You can hear it. It's loungy. Not when those girls fucking sing. Oh, hell no. So, that's how I've been treated my whole fucking life. When really is Kevin Blanch? That's the beauty of fucking YouTube. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. So, you know, they're legendary icons, and you go around and you look at their fans and everything, they all fucking look. I mean, you walk around to a concert, go to and look at people. I mean, they're fucking horrible looking. Even you go to concerts, the beautiful people used to show up, especially here. You saw so few beautiful fucking people. Oh my God, Southern California had nothing on us. And you know what Southern California was? I mean, I grew up there and here. You know what it's like. Lori says, you know, my friend says, you know, we grew up, and he says, you know, those beautiful blonde fucking blue-eyed fucking girls, oh my God, they're not there. You know, they got their hair dyed dark and tattooed up with fucking body fat all over. Now, whose fault is it? I don't know. I don't know. So, it's terrible. People look horrible. They look horrible. And the music. So, I'm like, okay, if these two, if you didn't know who they were, and they sit there and played, and your opportunity to listen to those two, or these three so-called backup singers, which he got it, put them out front, and they went all the way through the scale and just boomed, who would you really pay to see? Oh, I know who the fuck I'd pay to see, because they still have the energy. They have the strength, and it really has nothing to do with age. The great fucking singers and the fucking passion and the intensity. So that's what we lack. And we've always lacked that in an anti-nuclear thing. Now, people have misconstrued. The guy raises his voice, fucking lose. You have to do the work, and it takes a long time. Just like those girls. You can see they're fucking, you know, they've been singing since they were little teeny girls. That takes years and years and years of dedication and hard work. You don't just fucking, you know, that's just not a fucking born gift. It's a born gift, but it has to be refined. And that's what the education, boys, shut the fuck up and get to work. You're way too pretty to have an opinion. That's my dad, to me. I was not born with these scars across my face. It took years living in this violence. I knew what he fucking meant. I knew what he fucking knew what he meant. Fucking sitting on the fucking bench in fucking Brooklyn on Fulton Avenue having a fucking Walt Whitman fucking sandwich from the fucking Green Grape. Oh, I knew what he fucking meant. You know, hey, Ray, hey, Lost Boy, what the fuck you doing today? You out saving humanity today? Is that what you're doing? How's a cancer fight? You know, that's the Brooklyn fucking, the old school Brooklyn. No, I'm fighting. You know I'm fucking fighting. I don't fucking give up. Yeah, that's it. Don't you fucking give up. Come here. Hey, Lost Boy, come here. Here's a fucking bag of slices. That's the fucking most famous pizzeria in the fucking world. Right there. You know, that pizza will make you cry. It's so fucking good. So what do I do when I get off the fucking train? And, you know, when I was getting off that fucking train at JFK, LaGuardia, whatever, there ain't no fucking train at fucking LaGuardia, them shithole, that fucking dump, you know, out of JFK, fucking Howard Beach, there was no fucking train, whatever, get across there, across fucking Jamaica, fucking, you know, it wasn't easy, it is now. First thing, get off the fucking train in fucking Brooklyn, you know, I'm going in fucking, what are you doing? Fucking get me a slice. Really? Oh, fuck, are you kidding? It's like fucking being an 18-year-old having sex with fucking two fucking porn stars. Really? Yeah, here. Fucking eat one. You know? A place, because it was organic. There's very little organic anymore. You know, the blackbirds, I tell everybody, but that's what we're lacking in the anti-nuclear fight. Oh, we need those fucking backup singers. Oh, the only way we're ever going to fucking win this fucking war is the backup singers. I know that. Fucking abused, fuck. I mean, all these fucking pompous fucking asshole fucking celebrity fucking musicians. I was at the Springsteen concert, and an activist bought me a ticket. I went with my daughter. So, you know, and I always sing, had a wife and kid in Utah, Jack. I went out for a drive, and I decided to go back. The end. You know, I got a girl pregnant down by the river when I was very young. But I wasn't like fucking John Lennon. I didn't get co-op by some fucking Japanese fucking banker's fucking daughter, Yoko Neo Dadaism on fucking Balco. She's royal family. I didn't. You know, he was married. You know, Julian Lennon says it. He says it. When I got the word, my mom told me, and what was he, 11, 12 when his dad was murdered? The music fucking stopped that day? Yo, Eric Oppenheimer, Dennis's son, and I did that fucking work right there. That's Eric Oppenheimer's son, Dennis. I didn't know who the fuck he was when I'm at the Shirtwaist Fire. He just shows up and we walk in front of the physical graffiti fucking building. That's a powerful piece of fucking art that nobody can recognize. People can't fucking... This fucking country wouldn't know Picasso if it was smashed over their fucking head. They don't see it. Oh, they will. They fucking will. You know, how long did it take Michelangelo fucking... You know, people laughed at his fucking paintings. They panty painted over him, you know, just because the Pope fucking whatever. You know, they didn't even have that term out there, diaper painter, for fucking 300-400 years. The panty painter term hasn't even been around for, what, 20, 30 years? It's brilliant, by the way, and that's a fucking guy in New York came up with that fucking term. It's brilliant. You know, they painted over all the fucking paintings. That's what they try to do to me. You know, so I'm like, oh, no, I'm organic. I've got the fucking energy. I still have all that fucking strength. You know, I get sick, and I've been knocked down, and that fucking cancer's fucking, oh, I said de novo. Now there's a new study coming out that says 0.06 survival if you're over 50. Go home. Don't even fucking try. I'm glad that that wasn't my doctor. You know, I did it without a bone marrow transplant. The light, it shines inside of me. The walk from fucking Mexico to fucking Chico. You know, all the light, which that whole story's all fucking true. I mean, there it is, YouTube, fuck right there. But people pull back because they can't handle the fucking inside because they're so posh and groomed. They're so passionate and groomed. You can't raise your voice and be a radical and idiot if you know what the fuck you're talking about. That takes years to refine that fucking gift. It takes years and years and years. The education, the fucking hard work. That's what these backup singers are. You know, so really, who is the art? Who's the fucking art? Not the panty painters that painted over Michelangelo's fucking work. Every one of those paintings, every painting he ever painted has been painted over. They tried it with me. They throw canvas at me. They throw spears at me. Bullets in my fucking face. Seriously, at fucking Knoxville, Tennessee. I had to fucking bake the fucking cake. You know, that's MacArthur Park, of course. That's a fucking masterpiece, by the way. And let's talk about when she did the remake. Yeah, Donna. Where did she live? Sacramento, California. Remember she had her fucking pet ranch up there? What did she die from? We know they got fucking hammered from the fucking, you know, we know the fucking exposure there from the fucking Nevada test site. Been well documented, you know. Yeah, she's dead of cancer. You know, go back to Stevie. Nick, she lived in Utah for a while. Gypsy. You know, she's living with Lindsey Buckingham, and there again, and he pulled it off, Mick Fleetwood. Those two together would have fucking been a masterpiece no matter where the fuck they went. You know, and he fucking co-opted and said, because fuck, come on. Fleetwood Mac, nobody give a fuck about their, I mean, there was a little bit of fucking, you know, some twang fucking, they captured a little bit of that fucking sound, you know, the Eagles on Balco. But those two were going to send anybody to the top because they were organic. So her best friend, where did she live? She went to Pasadena High School. Fucking Robin Anderson, her best fucking friend. She said she dedicated that song to her and everything. So her best friend. What about Santa Susana, huh? She's pregnant with a baby. You know how young that girl was? That's her best friend. She died. She was full of fucking AML leukemia, dying of leukemia. Why she got a baby in her. They had to take the baby fucking a little bit early. The same thing with me. My mom fucking almost died in childbirth. They didn't even know there was another. So I'll post this there's actual footage. I found it, and just like when Janet, Saxon, I call it the Blanch Saxon tapes, found the one on the 20th that blew up, had 3 views. She found that, sent it to me. I said, I'm going with it. This one had 3 views when I found it, and then it got posted into the a Hawaiian website. There's undisputable, incredible visual fucking documentation of Unit fucking 3 blowing to fucking smithereens again on June 14th, 2011. So here we go. So, I mean, unarguable dispute. They completely had no handle on that. They still have no handle on that fucking thing. Barack Obama made him stand down. This is all Fukushima, and the media played along. And the Marine biologists said, there's a new article coming out that Obama administration has put more money into it, and they admit it freely. I'll do a video again today. I've already done videos on this, but you can see. So he awarded 113 universities. 113 universities, X amount of millions of fucking dollars. Well, there's only 4 or 5 people, department chair heads in, those departments, marine biology departments, and that's who gets them all, that run these shows. Kathleen Higley up there at Oregon State. There's lots of them, and you can see where their bias comes from. Money. They just throw money. So divide up the money, 400 and something million dollars. So, you're talking 113 universities, which goes to Marine Department chairs, which you're just, so they throw a couple $100,000 at each person, every year or so. It's a lot of fucking money. So there's the captured bias, and it's fucking widely reported to promote nuclearism, to promote it when there's no answer for the fucking waste. It's the greatest catastrophe in human history. It's the fucking biggest lie in fucking human history. Put a green butterflies flying. That's fucking a shakedown. And these American populists, it's like, Fox News has fed these guys that free market fairy tales is good. Oh, you protectionists is bad. NAFTA's good. FWIP's fucking good. They keep, and you look at it, and then these GOP fucking candidates who fucking wrap themselves up in fucking gays, God's guns, Mr. Saturday Night Special, got a barrel spoon cold, ain't good for nothing but part of man 6 feet in a fucking hole. They capture and tell you how to fucking think. When then they get bought up by the lobbies, look at WHIP, every single one of them vote for. I think there was only 4 fucking Republicans in all the fucking 3 in Senate that voted against it. So, we got the Democrats. They're all about fucking, the bullshit. The betrayal 13, including White, including Feinstein. I mean, so they just fucking lie. That's all they lie. And you go along with it because Fox News tells you how to fucking think. CNN tells you how to think. That fucking box. Throw your fucking box a fucking way. Think for your fucking self. People don't have the ability. Look at them. So, the improvisation and the skill and the art, Kevin, we're kind of turned on. We want to sponsor you, and there's people over here talking about your art, post-ignorance. Could you explain a little bit about your art? And I said, the arts have all been amended. 31111. All the arts have been amended. All of them are amended. The ultimate amendment. It's the Patriot Act on Balco. We've rewritten the fucking rules. Why? Because post-ignorance has taken all the fucking arts. We've taken them all. It's been amended. Now they're all fucking blended. But that is what the art is. Michelangelo. All art is fucking communication. That's all. And so, think about if Jackson was dripping on YouTube, and the YouTube genre has been fucking, butchered, fucking, think about the way people use it. They use it like talk radio, they use it like fucking, whatever. It's a visual genre. Now, it's great because you can re-put it, just like this broadcast gets rebroadcast so people can watch it, which is powerful shit. But the bottom line is a visual genre. And we know television's proven to us that the eye, it goes into the eye subliminally, and the cognitive process in the brain, when you're using intense singing and visual, will cognitive process at 200,000 times process than even the written word, than reading. I know that. This is literature. I know that. So it's not about how many are watching, it's who's watching. This has never been about fucking, as I stood and led the original march, now 15th, to the fucking White House. I led the original fucking march, Million Mass March. Who can do that? Full of leukemia. This is not about fucking quantity. This is about quality. This is about us backup singers. They can fucking panty paint us, and they can use us, but without us, they got nada. They got fucking shit. They got nothing. So really, who is the fucking art? Who is the passion? Who is the fucking artist? Who is the singer? Who is, we're changing, we're just developing a small little fucking army. That's all. One fucking strong-minded, fucking intelligent, dynamic, creative artist is worth the fucking army of fucking millions. One. We don't need that many. And our army's small, but they're developed, and they're in every nook. I show up all over the world. Every place I go. It'll be one or two people who just show up. And I've gotten to know them all, and I know, you know. And they're strong, they're passionate, they're powerful, and they're educated. And they fucking get it. And, you know, that's the way it has to be. So we go to the hearings and we do whatever. Oh, let's hold hands, let's talk about you know, false equivalency on Balco. They laugh. We have to be strong. We have to have the passion. We have to fucking have the energy in our art. We have to bring back the music organically. You know, we have to bring back the poetry organically. Organically. We have to bring back the visual organically. We cannot be astroturfed. We cannot be fucking fake. We cannot be tripe. We cannot be any of that. We have to be fucking authentic. We have to be organic from the very root. And we have to have the fucking pain. We have to have our brains bashed in. We have to be beat up. We have to have a central line. We have to be full of cancer. We have to have all our money extracted. We have to have our dead pines in front of our fucking house. We have to be beat the fuck. We have to have a fucking path of our parents going through this. Our grandparents, our great-grandpa, my dad was fucking nuked to death in a test site. He died later of leukemia. Suffered fucking greatly for years. Yo, his fucking great-grandfather fucking murdered by the Prussians in fucking northern Denmark. Fucking, she comes in a fucking handcar, push across these fucking plains. You don't know fucking pain? Oh, what these people want, they made the desert fucking bloom. It's been generations of fucking pain leading up to my fucking art and my fucking path as it spews out. That's what it has to be. We have to have the passion. We have to have the fucking intensity. And without that, we lose. And we have lost. We've lost. They're poisoning us. This is a fucking war. This is the greatest fucking fight of all time. Now, I'll be back in L.A. I land the 20th. I think I have a place to stay, downtown L.A., you know. And I rely on fucking funding. You know, you can go to my fucking Facebook, my, you know, YouTube site, you know, and you go to that picture, you know, me with the Golden Gate Bridge. There's the links. There's PayPal. There's fucking thing. You know, you say, oh, God, look, this guy's raised $15,000 in 2 fucking years. And look where it's important fucking work that we've done. You know, because it stands in that virtual fucking library. And it moves fucking mountains. We move fucking mountains. You know, think about it without fucking YouTube. Where would the fucking anti-nuclear fight be? Same place that's been stuck in the fucking mud since 1983. That's where it would be. Where we've got our ass kicked. No more. And I could prove it. Popular opinion was 3 years ago, popular opinion in the United States was pro-nuclear energy 85%. It's changing so quickly. Fucking popular opinion now. Anti-nuclear energy is 65% and growing leaps and bounds. That's our work. That's our work individual. That's the artists. That's us fucking backup singers. Fuck KSL. Fuck CNN. Fuck CBS. Fuck the Seattle Times. Fuck them all. Fuck the San Francisco Chronicle. Fuck every fucking one of these fuckers. ABC, NBC. I'm standing right at the fucking USS Reagan trial. There's NBC right there. Fucking look at it. You see them there? No, we are the fucking media. We are the backup singers. They just don't fucking know it. We're the ones that can hit all the notes. We can hit all the, can we fucking sing? Can I still fucking sing? I can hit every fucking note. Every fucking note. Probably even more than I was young. I hit all the fucking notes. And we fucking fight. And we do it with fucking passion.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical.